Hey everybody, my name's Anthony Vella and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, it's a super basic flight around the field so that maybe you guys can get an idea of what it's like to live and breathe in this paramotoring world. Behind me, I've got my gravity paramotor right here, which is available for around $5,800. And I've got my Dudek Universal, which is available for around $3,500. This is like an ideal setup for beginners. I'm out here at the field. I've got my windsock set up right over there. It's a beautiful morning. I've only got a pinch of fuel. So come along with me as I set up my glider and mount up with my paramotor and just cruise around the field. Give you an idea of what it's like to maybe have a paramotor for yourself and just be able to cruise around, come back, and get your day off to the best start ever. So, let's see, first things first, this is my paraglider, and this thing is fantastic for those of you who are starting out because it has so much inherent safety built into it. Check this out, listen to these sounds of the glider. Oh man, it's kind of like when you go camping and you're pulling out the tent, it's a very similar material. You can just kind of feel it as well. But this is of the highest grade, I really like this stuff. So when I'm setting up and I've got a light breeze like today, it's so quick to be able to set up and pre-flight your glider. Check this out. We can lay the glider out by hand and do a walk around, checking the material, making sure there's no tears, all of the lines look good, which they do, they look beautiful. Man, what a fantastic glider this is. This was one of the first gliders I've ever flown, and now I own one, and I still own one. I have the most advanced glider. This is one of the most basic gliders. It's a step above the most basic, but it's still a lot of fun. In spite of it being more docile, more forgiving, more of a sky cruiser, it's really a fantastic, I call it the workhorse of paramotoring. I'm gonna do a walk around really quick. Let me show you guys what this looks like. Check this out. The Gravity Defiant here comes with the Moster 185 Plus. It's like such a fantastic engine. It's the engine that is like the staple of paramotoring. There are some other brands, but this one is what probably 90% of individuals go for is this Moster 185 Plus because it has such a great power to weight ratio. But what I really like about this Gravity Defiant is that, unlike my last paramotor, this one comes with a 130 centimeter prop pushing you through the air, as opposed to something smaller, like my last paramotor had a 125. It's a difference of 5 centimeters, but I think there's like a 15% more thrust available in this larger propeller. So, really cool stuff. Everything looks good. I'm just kind of pulling on the spark plug, checking the nuts and bolts, making sure they're all tight. Guten tight, as they say. I'm going to mount this up just after priming it. Over here, I've got my fuel line connected to the primer. It's a very simple 2-stroke engine. And I'm just going to watch the fuel make its way over to that carburetor. There we go. Not too much, a little bit does it. I'm going to mount up. Always wear the paramotor on your back when you're about to start it up. Here we go. Of course, clear prop. Oh, almost had it. There it is. All right. Letting it warm up, this is a super important step. Any sort of engine, because it's made of metal and it's contacting other bits of metal, it needs to have that opportunity to warm up at a nice steady pace, as opposed to turning it on and just blasting it right away. That can stress out the parts. We want to get this engine to last for maybe 350 hours. So if we treat it right, it'll treat us well in return. All right, let me go ahead and get it some real power now as it slowly begins to warm up. Oh, it's running smooth. I'm not even at full power. I'm gonna leave it right at that. Boom, that is all of my clip-in points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure the helmet's strapped as well. Man, the paramotor seems to be warming up really well right now. Very nice. Now, typically I wouldn't ask you to stand right there. I would have you move to the side, but because this is a virtual experience, I'm not going to cut you to bits with my propeller. So you're just fine where you're at right now. I'll do my best to navigate around you. Once your head's in the right space and you're all clipped in and the motor's warm, you wait for the signal from the winds to tell you you're clear for takeoff. That's what you do in paramotoring. You're not waiting for anything else. Winds are feeling great right now. Let's go ahead and send it. Watch your hands. I'm coming for you. Woohoo! Nice and easy. Hey, all you down there on the ground. I'm going to come to a flyby if that's okay with all of you. Here we come, right past you guys. Woo! Right past you. Bye, guys. Check it out. There's the field right down below. That's really cool. I love getting to fly over this. It is my personal airport, and I love it so much. They're doing a lot of construction in the area, and I'm granted a view that most people will never see. Even if you fly an airplane, airplanes are usually mandated to fly much higher. But look at this elevation. I'm probably about 150, 200 feet above the deck right now as we make our way around the area that I live. It's I still can't believe this is possible. By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed at this point, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe because I'm looking forward to taking all of you for a flight right along those mountains in this same perspective. All right. Here we go, everybody. The sun's at our back. The wind's on our face. We're making our way on final approach into Anthony Airfield. I'm really glad that you guys got to come along with me on this flight. If you have any requests for things you would like to see in this 360-degree virtual reality flying experience, please let me know. We're going to go down to idle as we glide on in. I'm going to do one tactic to lose some height a little faster, which is pulling these. Now my glider is collapsed. I'm going to lose height much faster. There we go. I'm going to pop those out, get my direction back. Looks as though the wind is now switched. We're going to do just a little bit of side to sides as we make our way in super nice and slow because of this steady, steady breeze. I love it. All right. A little power. And we're going to flare it right here. And big, deep flare. Oh, so smooth. Ah, yeah. And let that glider gently fall back. There it is. Wow. Thank you all so much for coming along on this flight. I'm going to get all of this packed up. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram. I love to inspire people to get into this sport. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like the video if you like the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for flying.